All right, cheers. Cheers. Oh my God.
No, that's good.
I don't know what's in that. It's like honey.
I didn't know like the food over here was like that.
This is so good.
This is good. What's going on, Opecast? It's Braden, and as you can see today, I'm in a different setting. I'm here at Stage Left Grille at the Fabulous Fox, here with two people that are in St. Louis for the first time. My friend over here, Tyler, who plays Dallas Winston in The Outsiders. He's from South Carolina. And Bonale, who plays Johny Cade from Jersey. I probably said it.
Jersey.
Welcome to St. Louis.
Thanks, man. Thank you, dude.
So first time. Have you guys seen the art yet?
I've seen it. I haven't been up close and personal with it.
Yeah, I've seen it from a distance. Like driving, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't gotten to stop there yet.
Yeah.
We're here for 2 weeks, so
2 weeks.
Definitely be on the to-do list.
Do you all fly or drive?
Depending on like how far we're commuting, I think it's like something along the lines of like if it's over a 5-hour drive, then we fly. But if it's under a 4-hour or if it's under a 5-hour drive, then we will drive it.
Yeah.
So usually we've been flying every now and then. Like we were traveling to different cities in Texas. So like we were going to Dallas to like San Antonio and like to Houston, all that kind of stuff. And we just bus the entire time. So it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I've been talking a little bit about St. Louis to you guys, but what do you know about St. Louis coming here?
Yeah.
It's okay to say Nelly, and it's okay to talk music.
Honestly, I think the biggest thing about St. Louis was the Muni.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to come out here and audition for it, but never really had the chance to do it. My friends would do it. I just graduated from Texas State University.
Congrats.
Back in May. And so like that was like a big summer stock opportunity that we were all looking forward to tapping into. But I never got the chance to come out here. So it's cool to be in such a historic city for theater and music.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Hey, we have Forest Park, which I know you guys have been to New York, obviously. That is our Forest Park is like Central Park without the skyscrapers.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 400 acres larger, smells better. It's not as like
It's larger than Central Park?
Yeah. That one's like 1,300 acres, and everything you do there is free.
Yeah.
Like even the Muni has like 1,100 free seats a night.
Yeah. That's
like
crazy.
Dude, we have a lot of free stuff. This stuff maybe get edited out. I don't know. Like, even the museum next door.
The City Museum?
You got to check that one.
Oh, that one's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I went there the other day.
Okay.
Yesterday, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Bring knee pads though. It's brutal.
You guys seem like you're both in your early 20s.
No, it's not bad.
I don't know if you have a chiropractor on staff.
We got a little PT. We got a traveling PT.
If you're going in some of those tunnels.
Yeah.
Jackson was struggling. One of our cast members was the tallest in the cast.
Oh,
he was
right.
like, I can't get in there. I can't get in there.
I'll walk down the steps.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
What do we have in front of us right now?
I got cheese fries, onion rings. I got a strawberry shake, tater tots with bacon.
Tater tots with bacon, and apparently more than just bacon.
Yeah, even the chef was like, "Man, it's just some good stuff."
Can I dive into this?
Yeah, let's dive into.
Can I? Okay, great.
All right.
Bang. Should we cheers?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy using his fork. Look at this.
I respect
Look at
it.
your hands, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, notice I didn't even undo. Like, I'm just.
All right, cheers. Cheers. Oh my God.
No, that's good.
I don't know what's in that. It's like honey.
I didn't know like the food over here was like that.
This is so good.
This is good. I mean, y'all have a show tonight, so
No. We got a lot of
don't eat
time.
more than one because you're gonna end up taking a nap.
We got a lot of
You're
time.
trying to say until you
That's what it is. You won't like it. Trust me. You can leave me from
Hey man, they're smart. They caught on to me.
That's so good.
Yeah, that was good. We'll get to the chili cheese fries in a minute.
Yeah.
I love this.
This is
I know what's in there.
And then like was it the writer? Like, hey, when I do this interview, I need to have this. Johny and Dallas are often seen as opposites. Softness versus hardness, but they're deeply connected.
Yeah.
What did you each discover about the bond while rehearsing together?
I think something I noticed, because they are opposites, but I think there is so many similarities between the two. I think they're bonded by, I think, wanting to protect one another, at least something that I've noticed. I know that Dally looks at Johny as like a younger brother sort of relationship. So he definitely wants to like protect Johny and be there for Johny. But I also think that Johny sees Dally in a different way that everyone else in Tulsa sees him, if that makes sense. Like he sees like the humanity in Dally, because Dally comes off as this tough guy, alpha wolf, which is super true. Don't get me wrong. But I think, especially with the scenes with just Johny and Dally, there's definitely that like little brother looking up to his older brother kind of vibe. And I think that's something that really connects the two characters, at least for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think I always think about the moment in rehearsals where we were talking to Danya. You had brought up just how you were feeling about the script and the source material, and how in the book Johnny's described as like the pet of the group.
Yeah, the pet, or like the mascot.
Like, I don't really like subscribe to that.
Yeah,
yeah. And like, I don't know, that was a really important moment for me, because I think it's important to keep in mind that the book is coming from Ponyboy's perspective, right? So it's like, these aren't absolutes about who these characters are. This is just one idea of who they could be. Yeah. But just in that moment, I was like, okay, yeah, like I just appreciate it. Like the actor Braden that you're coming
100%,
from.
100%.
Yeah. I think that for me, I think that Dally not only doesn't just view Johnny's quietness, but he's like sees a smartness and like a resourcefulness in that and intelligence in it that he wants to look out for and protect, in the same way that like Daryl and Soda see it in Ponyboy.
Yeah.
You're the one that can make it out. Like, I feel like Dally sees that in you, and
I like
that's
that.
the reason that he wants.
No, I really liked it. That was good.
Is this the first time you all?
It's like the first time. I think like maybe the first time we've really got to like sit down and like talk about at least what we've done like in open jar. You know what I mean? Like
it's been
cool.
Like
no, it's cool.
6 months.
Yeah,
6 months. Wow.
6 months, but it feels like years. But also feels like 2 days. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Do you feel like each show, like you're able to pull something different, or you're seeing if maybe it's like even the venue, like the Fabulous Fox, beautiful space. So like you may be looking at something over here and you're like pulling something out, especially with this story.
Oh yeah. Like whoever's in the front row.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I mean, you know, like, hey, I'm a professional. I'm not letting the audience change the performance, but I am. Like if I see a kid in the front row that's like, I don't know, like I noticed them noticing something, you know, that I might not always notice. It just changes the story. Yeah. That's the fun thing about live theater.
Similar to like riffing off that, like for me, if like, let's say like people in the front row, or even just like the audience in general, let's say they're like really reactive and like they laugh a lot, or like they seem to be like finding the humor really funny. Like I tend to notice that like my Johny that night will be maybe a lot more playful or a lot more like active. You know what I mean? I think it's so cool because like, again, like you said, like we're really discovering something new every single show. And it's just nice to like be able to see what resonates and what sticks with the character and everything.
In different cities too. I mean, have you all performed in Tulsa yet?
Yeah, Tulsa was that crazy. Like? Tulsa was crazy. Everything was getting a reaction. Like the people, both like on and off stage, like there was nothing but like love in the air, which was super nice. We were like our faces were all over the city, which was awesome. But it was super cool, super welcoming. There was like definitely, at least for me personally, I felt like there was this pressure bringing this story back home to Tulsa. But like once we actually got there and like we got to talk to some of the people in the theater, some people who just lived in Tulsa as a whole, all that pressure just went away. And it was just fun to be able to like bring this story back home.
St. Louis is one of those cities that if you're the right day, the right show, the right song, someone will be like you'll have that person, go get him. So just be prepared.
Hell yeah. No, I'm excited.
Like we just had the Wiz here and people going crazy.
I wish I could see it.
So now, Bonale, Johny doesn't take up much space, but he leaves a huge impact. How did your approach to playing someone whose power comes from quietness?
Yeah, it was a little tricky at first. He's super quiet, but again, I think there's so much complexity behind his quiet. I think his power, at least in the emotional aspect of the story, I think the stuff that Johny says is so little, but when he says something, it has such a big impact because I feel like in a sense it's kind of earned, if that makes sense. Yep. Like whether he's expressing himself or just like having a casual conversation, there's times where Johny will like stand up for something that he feels right, even against his older brother. And those are really big moments for Johny as well. Yeah, it was definitely tricky at first, but I think I've started to lean more into reacting to the people around me, like whether it's Ponyboy, Dally, whatever it may be. I think the stillness that Johny brings to like the scene, and like however he reacts, everything like that kind of stuff, or the lack of eye contact too, I feel like is a big tell for Johny.
How do you convey that? You know, that person in the front row, they're seeing you so close, but then that person in the last row, do you think it is that silence at the right moment?
Yeah, I try and be as like reactive with my body like as possible. Like again, for the people in the very, very back as well. But I do want to stay true to Johny as well, because I don't think Johny would be doing such a big moments. There's like a point in time that we've developed recently where Dally is yelling at Johny, and even something as similar or simple as Dally pointing to Johnny's face, and I've naturally started to like wince at it a little bit. Even just like little moments like that, I've just been like, whoa, 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 whoa. Remember the first time that I did that, or like first time it happened? He went to point at my face and I like winced. I was just like, whoa, that was so new. That was random. It was new, but I've stuck with it ever since. I've loved it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Tyler, Dally is easy to judge from the outside. What's one thing you learned about him that completely changed how you played him?
Yeah. You know, obviously the creative team did a lot of purposeful reshaping of the story. Dally taking the face of a black man, where usually in the source material he's, you know, described as like pale skinned and blonde haired. And so, you know, I think the creative team did a great job of not just changing it for the sake of changing it, but also like being intentional about like, okay, like what does this mean? What does it mean for a black man to be in the greasers in the middle of the 1960s, at the height of the civil rights movement? So we did a lot of digging into the history of Tulsa, and specifically looked at the Tulsa Race Massacre of 1921, digging through that past. One of the things that was really interesting to me was the relationship between Dally and Cherry. It's very similar to, I think, the story that we see kind of being the impetus of the Tulsa Race Massacre, interracial relationship forming, and what that means in a time like this. And so that was a really interesting scene to build of like, has there been tension in this way between Cherry and Dally? What does it mean for them to explore their relationship in public? Can't wait for you to see the show tonight. And for this to
no, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a perfect segue into the next one, which is a question for both of you guys. So both of your characters are shaped by the environments they didn't choose.
Yeah.
Was there a moment in the process where the story hit close to home for you personally?
Yeah. Dally gives this huge monologue of moving through space and going from city to city and not really having a home, and just this kind of constant change of home and environment. It also made me reflect on my own life of, I left my high school, the first high school that I attended early, to go to boarding school in South Carolina at the South Carolina Governor School. And then I left South Carolina to go to Texas for college. At this point, I'm older and like, you know, those moves in life make more sense. But it's fun when Dally's lived experience makes me reflect on my own.
It's therapeutic. You're able to pull things out and you're reflecting, and then you reach out to your family. Hey, why did we do this? You know, we don't it like that. You get the explanation. But no, that's what's the beautiful thing about art overall, because when I'm watching the show, I'm going to see things. I'm going to think about things, especially with what you're telling me now. Like I got that insight. Everybody else will. By the time they see it now. What about you?
Johnny's a little tricky because similar thing. Like I come from like a super loving home. You know, like I've gotten nothing but support. So the parts that I've really tried to like really resonate with Johny is his quietness, if that makes sense. I feel like if I'm ever put into a new area or a new space, or even just maybe a place I'm not the most comfortable in, whatever it may be, I tend to kind of step back a little bit and just listen and try and observe as much as I possibly can. And I think I've developed that into my character of Johny as well. So I think that's been a big thing that stuck with me. But also, like, you know, the core of Johny, I feel like, is just like loyalty, you know, fighting for the people he loves and everything. And I just feel like that's something that not only resonates with myself, but I feel like resonates with like a lot of people as well.
Yeah, it's for me, it's always been food. So when you start talking to people around town, be like, hey, who has the best gooey butter cake or something, or St. Louis style pizza? Just do that. It's the ultimate icebreaker.
Really?
Like, no matter what city you're in.
Yeah.
Like you go back to Did you guys do a lot of preparation for this in New York? Is that how?
Yeah. So we did a month of rehearsal. For the month of August, we rehearsed in New York. And then we went on tour. We started going on the road on September 5th. That's when we went up to Buffalo. We did tech rehearsal for 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. It feels like forever ago. It feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
And then, after Buffalo, New York, we went to Omaha, Nebraska. And that was our last preview. And then we opened up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yep. Yeah, it's like you go to, no matter what city you go to, and this is for anybody listening, just start asking them about food.
Yeah.
You don't even have to know this person here. And they're just like, hey, where's the best spot, right? And then you get them to talk, and then it helps you really understand, like, at least for me, the way I've done is understand the culture of the, like the environment.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
now, let's take a quick bite.
I'm gonna dive into these.
Yeah.
I need to try this. I must.
Oh yeah, I got to use the fork. See, I'm so used to getting a lot of use out of my napkin because I dig in.
Have any of you guys actually gotten into your milkshake yet?
Mine's still pretty frozen. I don't know if you noticed. Did you try to? I tried.
I've been doing a lot of.
Hey, I'm becoming an actor today. You know.
No, good. I got little gold flakes in mine. A little Stay Gold.
You know, if it wasn't 60 degrees outside, the chili cheese fries would hit more. I mean, they're good, bro. It's just 60 degrees in January.
I'm a big fan of these.
You're gonna get catered.
No, honestly, the fact that this place is right next door is kind of dangerous.
I'm trying to hide from this whipped cream. I'm not a huge whipped cream.
What?
Man,
What?
Yeah.
Even on a milkshake? You're joking.
So when you order your coffees, you don't get the whipped cream.
No.
Nowadays, it's like an extra $1 on it.
You get whipped cream on your coffee?
Yeah, sometimes.
No. I've never heard of that.
Oh man, we had all the flavored coffee. No. I got to go to a place. I got a French toast latte the other day. Like they'll put whipped cream, but now it's like an extra $1. I'm like, man, y'all taxing because like the whole container at a grocery store is like 87 cents.
That's $1 whipped cream is. Yeah.
Outsiders is a story about kids being labeled before they're understood. Why do you think this story still resonates so strongly with people even at this moment?
Similar to what I was just saying, I think it resonates now just because the core of the story stays the same. You know, loyalty, a big thing in our story is like finding your place in the world and like finding your like belonging in the world. So like that loyalty and again, just fighting for the people you love. I feel like that's at the core of the story. And those are such universal messages. Yeah. No, and that's why I think keeps the story so multi-generational.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone can relate to that kind of those stories.
I think added on to that, you know, most of America reading the story right now, being able to come to a theater and like see the events play out in real time is especially exciting for a younger generation of people, but even for, you know, the older generation that grew up with the movies and the books, just to be able to see it come alive in this way means a lot to the fan base.
So we're in Stage Left Diner, and there's a drink here called Stay Gold. So to me, in this moment, that's what that means, right? Yeah. Obviously, you know, you all perform in the show. You guys talk about Stay Gold. Now, what does that mean to you personally?
It's so tricky. One thing I've noticed is that I think especially as I'm on this tour, the meaning for me has somewhat been like changing or at least like growing, if that makes sense. Initially, I remember back in Open Jar when we were rehearsing this, I had no clue what Stay Gold meant. I was just saying the lines. It was just like a whatever thing. And I think it was, as we're traveling, it was like, I think it started morphing into like staying like appreciative and like staying like grateful for what's around you and like this opportunity that you have, whatever it may be. And then it transformed into a point in time where it's like staying innocent or staying like open-minded. It's really just staying, I have no idea. I don't have one set answer. I think for me right now, staying gold is more about like staying present and like understanding like where I'm at right now and what I've done to get where I'm at. And I think when I say that and when I think about that, especially on stage, I'm like super appreciative. Cause I think, at least for me personally, I've been getting at a point in time where like, you know, traveling all the time every week and everything, like is very taxing on the body and on the mind a little bit. So whenever I do get the chance to stay gold, it's more of like, okay, like I was stressing once about not having a job, and now I'm stressing over the work that I have to do for this job that I think
you always dreamed about.
Exactly. So I think it's for right now, for me, it's about like staying grateful and staying appreciative of what I've got. Yeah.
Yeah. I think similarly, I think it mainly translates to staying curious. The way that Johny introduces it is like, I'm not going to, I don't know your lines. So, but like, something about
give it a shot.
Early leaf being a flower.
Sure.
Only so an hour.
Sure. Yeah.
Those like beginning stages of a plant, like it's hungry for so much nutrients and like it needs what it needs from the outside world. But as it continues, its life, I don't know. There's a natural slowdown of taking those things in. But I think that maintaining curiosity
staying fresh
helps you maintain gratefulness and like even what you're talking about being on this tour of like what my body needs, what my voice needs, what my attention to like my family that I haven't talked to in a while needs, like staying open and allowing each day to not become so absolute that it's easy for me to get jaded. Yeah.
Very well said. Now, before I go into the final question, we still haven't touched these onion rings. Now, here,
y'all ain't touched them.
You got into them.
Now, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, I like to dip onion rings, and I don't have anything really to dip it in besides.
That's what he did. That's what he did. Yeah, bro.
That's what
were you about to go for the milkshake though?
No.
Okay.
No. Not that adventurous. All right, here we go.
This sauce is crazy, bro.
I love it. Sweet, tangy.
So good. So this is actually like more of a direct question of what I can expect, but also anybody listening and just people that maybe they have seen the movie, maybe they just heard the soundtrack. What can people expect when they come to the show?
How should we put it?
Or maybe like,
there's so much. There's so much.
What's that feeling in the first half and second half? Let's not do the ending because the ending is, we don't want to ruin.
Yeah. I think the first half is very like, obviously you're getting to know us, the characters, you're getting to know the storyline, the setting. It really sets up this world for you so you can like really feel it while you're in the audience. You can obviously expect music, like singing, dancing, really cool effects. I personally think the second half is just like punch after punch after punch after punch after punch. Second act is when it gets heavy. You'll see people fighting for the people they love. You'll see loss and longing and grief and like it's very different tone than act one. But it all blends together at the very end. And it's just like a big, in my opinion, that's the best way I can describe it.
I think you did a lot of justice. One of the big things that I'm excited for the audience to see is the special effects.
Yeah, no, the lighting, it is really cool. It is really cool.
To the things that might be falling from the sky, to the...
Just look out.
Just look out.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate both of you all's time. Now, how can people follow you personally on social?
I'm on Instagram, Tyler J. Wesley. I'm also on TikTok, Tyler J. Wesley 9. And come out and see the Outsiders.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram as well. I'm Sir Fambrini, SIR FAMBRINI. And then I'm also on TikTok. It's FAMBRUHNI. Fambrini. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, make sure you guys give them a follow and check out The Outsiders at the Fabulous Fox today until January 18th. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.